Hey, hi everyone. Welcome back to my channel. So, as you can see, I've got my new lathe set up. Made this myself with a spare drill. So this is adjustable, so I can, when it doesn't stick, just move it forward so it's centered up the hole there. So what I'm making today, fishing floats. So I've got some cork. So I buy these locally. I get about 300 of these for $10. Cheaper to make them than to buy floats. You're spending 50 cents for a very small one, anywhere up to $5 for a large one. Something this size, you're probably paying $2 a float. And if you go for as many floats as I do, it makes sense to probably make your own. I can make 300 for $10. A couple tubes of paint, pack of skewers. Doesn't cost much at all. Okay, so what I do first is I get a skewer that I use. So what I do is I find roughly the center. I'll skewer it like so. I'll use that. Line it up. Line it up in the middle there. Just hold it through. For some reason this is catching today. I don't understand. So that's pretty much center right there. And just drill it through. Like I said, bamboo skewers. Just push it through. Just like that. Then what I do is pop a bit of super glue on the top there and the bottom. Holds it in place. As you can see, I've already made quite a few, like I've got all lying around. Once I get my production going, I usually make about 20 to this stage before I start doing anything, shaping them into a float. So if you're happy, if you're happy to just use it like that, you can. Once you put your eyelet on there, there's nothing wrong with using it like that. So what I do then is with my knife, I cut it roughly, so you roughly get that shape of a float. And then once I've done that, so what I do is I put that in the hole, and that end goes into the drill. So then I move that up so it's not much movement. Tighten that off. So it looks like that. And the good thing with this drill is it's got a speed control. I can have it as slow as I want, and I can turn it up as fast as I want. So then what I do is I use this coarse file. Now this takes off a lot of material quickly. That's good for getting a quick shape. I use a finer one. I've also got these smaller ones that are a bit coarser to work out the shape I want, to get the shape I want. So eventually it looks like that. So you can see, nice and smooth. I also have strips of sandpaper, so while it's on there I can smooth it right out. So you can make basically whatever shape you want. It's up to you. So the next thing I do is I cut the end off, that spiky bit. Like that. So I end up with that. Glue ready. Then we get these little safety pins. It's only a small one. You just cut the head off. So you end up with that. Then I've just got sewing thread. That's all I need. See there? And I've also got this wool. Here, so what I do is I cut a strip. That ready. So what I do is I get that on the end there. Like so. That's where your fishing line's going to go through. And then I just hold that there and then just start winding. And I just go around, doesn't matter how many times. And I'm not really fussed on how it looks, especially this part. People spend a lot of time making it look as pretty as they can, or make it look as professional as they can. I'm not fussed. At the end of the day, the fish aren't gonna be too picky about grabbing your bait just because your float looks messy. Alright, so I've pretty much done that. And what I do is I put my thread through there, and then I'll go through I'll go over it a few more times. That'll do. The scissors and cut that off. So all that's for is to secure that line. So what you do is you push it back through that loop that you've created. And get it through there, like so. And then you grab that end, pull it through. Just like that. And then just trim off the excess. Help with sharp scissors, I suppose. There you go. That's it. It's secure, it's not going anywhere. Then all you do is get some glue. Done. Let it dry. It will go rock hard. That's not gonna, the thread's not gonna fray again. What I'll do is I'll hang it up to dry. Here's one that I finished. You can see, like I said, I don't care. I'm not really fussed on how that looks. And like, if you're happy, you can use it as it is. Thread your line, throw it in, done. Like during the day, that you can see that. It's not an issue. Also have something like that, where the other end has snapped off short. So I've made it a shorter one. So the next step, I bring back my lathe. So I'll put that in there. I'll put that just grabbing it. I don't need to be super tight or anything. Actually, I need to spin this around. I need it longer. Alright, so what I'll do now, work out how long I want that, like so. So now I'll turn this on. Turn it down to about there. And I get some paint. So the reason I went one way and then went back the other way was because there's little holes in the float and you miss it the first time round going one way, you can get it back the other way. Now if you want, you can just paint it by hand, like hold it in your hand and paint it, doesn't it? You don't need to do it this way, but I just find it's quicker, even. So I'll let this dry now and I'll come back and do a second coat. And then pick a colour for the top. So there you go. I like doing black on the bottom. That's the part that's in the water. I just want to see the colour. Sort of gives you like a water level. Now you can, I don't know, my choice. I like doing the bottom half black. So I'll let that dry. So here's some that I've already done. So there's one that I've done, that's a small one. So yellow at the top, like I said, I like going black on the bottom. So there's yellow on the top. So here's a different one where the stem's broken off the top. So I've just made it like that. I've also got a larger one. So you can see that's bigger than that one. So yellow. So I've also got, as you can see, I've got orange. So I've got that shape. I've gone for like a popper shape. And I've got a different one here for different shape again. Another one, so yellow, orange. Seems to be the colours, two colours I stick to. So these have all had one coat. Yeah, I believe that's one coat each. So I'll keep going with the ones I've got. Like this one here's still got to get painted, and the other one's got to get painted. Then I've got to continue shaping that one some more, and then the other 20 that I've got ready to go. So once I've painted it a second coat and let it dry, I'll come back with a clear coat just to seal it. Like I said, I'm not too fussed if they start to fade or anything like that, because you can always give it another coat of paint. Chances are I'll probably lose this before the paint fades anyway. So choice is yours. Like I said, they don't have to look pretty. Fish don't really care what they look like. They're only interested in the bait that you're hanging down in front of them. So yeah, so that's how I make my floats. Yeah, does the job. Catch plenty of fish. I lose a lot of floats. Like I said, that's why I opted to make my own. Doesn't take long. You know, you're looking at about 20 minutes, half an hour when you're painting it. But, to get it from that to that, you know, you probably spend 20 minutes. Like I said, if you want, just use it like that, or you can just shape it like that. Yeah, it works. Alright, I hope you enjoyed that video. Hope to see you in future videos. Alright, thanks for that.